What is going on, guys? I am the FT Guru, bringing to you guys a Friday NBA edition of my DFS podcast. We have a huge NBA main slate tonight, a bunch of games, a lot of questionable guys we're going to have to wait on, so things are subject to change after this video. I am making this in the early afternoon, so these are just 5 guys that are catching my eye right now. Nonetheless, they should be great plays come lock. I'm ready for a great night tonight. We've had a little bit of a slump on FanDuel over the last couple of days. Last night, I obviously went light. You should obviously go light on a 2-game slate, but we didn't cash in. I didn't have AD, and he had a huge game. I wasn't really sure of his minutes. And speaking of AD, those 3 stars in LA are questionable tonight against the Hornets. So if any of those guys are ruled out, it's going to obviously bump up the other ones. But LeBron, AD, and Russell Westbrook are all questionable right now. But let's get right into the picks here. Like this video, make sure you're subscribed, and let's have a nice night to kick off our eventful weekend, NFL championship weekend. And if you're anywhere in the Northeast, I'm in central Massachusetts, right outside of Boston. We're about to get over 2 feet of snow, it looks like, so that's going to be fun. So for point guard tonight, let's look at Cole Anthony. He's catching my eye. They bumped his price up to $6,400. Still a bit cheap here, strictly because his minutes are there, and it's a great matchup against the Pistons. He's coming off of a great game against the Clippers, 32 minutes, 52.7 fantasy points. Last time he played Detroit on January 8th, he had a great game, 19, 8, and 6, 42.5 fantasy points. He needs 32 to hit value tonight. He's a guy that's catching my eye for sure for the Magic. Shooting guard, maybe my favorite play as of right now, Zach LaVine. He has played extremely well since coming back from his, 2-week absence. Both games, 35, 37 minutes. They didn't really ease his workload in at all. He's seeing big-time minutes like he did before. 48 and 44.5 fantasy points. He needs just 37 to hit value tonight. It's a great matchup in what should be an up-tempo game against the Spurs. I love Zach LaVine at this price tonight. For small forwards, look at Cameron Johnson. The Suns are very short-handed. He's going to be starting again. They're without Jay Crowder and a bunch of other guys. He's been seeing some serious minutes over the last couple of games since they've been short-handed. 38 and 36 minutes. He needs just 25 fantasy points to hit value. He had a pretty bad game last game, but the amount of minutes he sees with this usage of all their guys being out, he still fell a point short of hitting value, and that's in a bad game. So his floor is there. He's got a decent matchup against the Timberwolves. It should stay close. And he should be out there for a lot of minutes, like I said. So plenty of chances to hit mid-20s. He's one of the better plays at small forward as of right now. For power forward, PJ Washington comes out on paper here, but I don't know how much confidence I have in him. Gordon Hayward is out again. He should see extra minutes, but for some reason, he only played 17 minutes last game. He was pretty high owned, and I don't know. His minutes should go over 20 minutes. I have him in this video right now because power forward is a real shot in the dark as of right now. Bam Adebayo would be an awesome play if Jimmy Butler is out. Butler is questionable. Sabonis is questionable. There's some other guys who are questionable that could open up some power forward. Christian Wood is questionable. He has an awesome matchup tonight if he does play. So we're going to have to just wait on news. But power forward, PJ Washington as of right now, I might not stick with it. Let's let the day develop here. And then for center, let's just spend up here on Jokic. His price went down a little bit. He's been an absolute stud. I love this matchup against the Pelicans. The Pelicans are going to throw Jonas Valanciunas at him, but that's okay. They're on the road. They shouldn't blow them out. Jokic should see 35 minutes, and he has 70-point upside like any other given night. He actually did not play well against the Nets, which was very shocking because that was the night where they were without Harden, Kyrie, and KD. They actually almost lost that game, which was insane. But he still got 51 fantasy points. His floor Oops, I didn't mean to take him out. His floor is 50. I mean, over the last week or so, he's been averaging like 63. He had 88 against the Clippers. He's playing ridiculous minutes. He's such a solid cash game play. He's a solid GPP play too, because he has that upside of just absolutely blowing up the slate. I don't see why he doesn't crush against the Pelicans tonight. Like Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's just matchup proof. He's my vote for MVP as of right now, and I think a lot of other people have the same vote as I do. So Jokic at 11-3, really hard to pass up on that tonight. That'll sum up today's video, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Let's stay locked and loaded around lock here tonight on news. Things can always change, but let's get after it tonight. Again, like this video. Make sure you're subscribed. Until next time, I am the FT Guru, and I'm signing off. See ya.